Alright guys, it's time to bust out our best moves in Just Dance 2016.
It's too hard to sleep. I got the sheets on the floor, nothing on me.
Just Dance 2016 is the latest in a long line of dance games. The premise is simple. You mirror the moves of the dancer on screen, and the more accurately you follow, the more points you get.
Typically, these games are best played with camera-based motion control, like a Kinect or a PlayStation Eye, because it requires you to use your entire body. But just like in Just Dance 2015 and Just Dance Now, you can also use your smartphone as a controller with a companion app.
Yeah, and they seem to be really pushing this feature, maybe a little too much. Because many dancers seem to favour right arm movements more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice way to make the game playable on lots of platforms or with more people. But if you're really keen on dance games, you'd probably use motion control anyway. So it feels like the game is doing a disservice to what would be its biggest fan base.
Yeah, and personally, I'm always worried about throwing my precious phone away and breaking it. You know, when the spirit takes me, Hex, I can't control the moves.
It gets wild.
It gets wild.
That's what you're into, then go ahead and move along.
Sorry, Darren. It's also odd that they changed the dancers to cater to smartphone controls, as this game makes greater use of the camera than previous ones.
Affirmative, Bajo. You can compete against other players by recording yourself in World Video Challenge, dance to videos of random players in Community Remix, watch people from around the world in JDTV, or record lip-sync music videos in Showtime. With so many features that require a camera, it's a shame they haven't also made the dancers more versatile and whole body. However, I personally like the smartphone option, as the Kinect still has trouble recognising my more robotic frame.
Darren. Well, unfortunately, these new features are on the whole pretty lackluster. The Showtime music videos were particularly terrible, and whilst it was occasionally fun seeing other dancers in JDTV, it's just not something I do regularly.
Yeah, me neither. Plus, the dance quests didn't feel competitive. It's just too easy against the AI bots. I spent most of my time in the dance party mode, or the sweat mode if I felt like a challenge.
Affirmative. And while it seems like there's a lot on offer, there's roughly the same number of songs included as the previous games, with the option to subscribe to a special streaming service, Just Dance Unlimited, to unlock over 150 extra songs. However, most of these are from previous games, and the fee seems rather expensive.
Yeah, unless they're constantly adding new songs to the mix, it seems like a high price to pay for content you may already own. And even worse, I couldn't find some of my favourite songs from previous games.
We also found that songs from Just Dance Unlimited buffered a lot, even with a good internet connection. This breaks the flow of your dance, and it was enough to just make me want to go and play songs from the base game instead.
Yeah, me too, but those songs leave a lot to be desired. Looking through, there were very few songs that I was really excited to play, and of those, less than half had a fun routine to go with it.
Just move yourself.
We have been quite negative with this review so far, but when this game is good, oh, it's good. The energy is high, the moves feel solid, and you just groove out to a bangin' tune.
However, Just Dance 2016 contains some of the worst dance routines we've ever seen, such as this incredibly boring and cringe-worthy Angry Birds one.
Oh, that's terrible. Guys, I was looking forward to playing Under the Sea because, you know, I wanted to feel like a mermaid, but it was just awful.
Yeah, under the sea, under the sea. When the satin begin to begin, it's music to me.
It required a large seat to enjoy, and it was just really odd and not much fun at all. Other than that, though, this is pretty polished. It's classic Just Dance. The bright colours, crazy costumes, and constant praise will be very familiar to fans of the series. It's just unfortunate that they haven't really developed the Just Dance formula.
Affirmative. What are you two going to score this?
Well, Well, unless you're planning on forking out for Just Dance Unlimited, this just isn't worth it for the main game alone. I'm giving it 2.5 out of 5 rubber chickens.
Yeah, for me, these games are all about the music, and I just don't like the music here, so I'm giving it 2 out of 5 rubber chickens.